Okay, welcome back to Rock and Rattle Retreat. Fall of 2020. And here we have the beginning of August 2022. This is where we left off. Got gravel in the basement. Time to get the excavator in there. He came up for a little bit here on this excavator. You need to spread it out in the basement area. Do the footers around and build up a mound in the middle for when the concrete comes in. So it's a lot of measurements and getting the footer in the right spots and the right height for all of that. And like I said, had to take that rock that was poured out and put it back in the basement. Should have went in there to start with. Once that was all spread out, the excavator has to get out of the hole. Yeah, not really a ramp here like it was coming in. We had a rock ramp, which was all spread out, so you don't have the rock ramp to come back out of again.
Yeah.
Use that boom as a counterbalance. Yeah, he's kind of getting close to that wellhead. Alright, out of the hole. Had to use the hammer to get the footers better in the back so they had more room to work on them when they get around to doing that. There were still some rocks sticking out kind of into the footer area, or should I say the work area where they're going to be working on the footers. And then cleaning out said rock and debris from hammering. So we put this in the truck again, because getting a bucket full with this excavator and then moving it would take an extreme amount of time, and I don't want to pay for that amount of time he's got to take to move it. Okay, I'll speed it up a bit. Working on that back wall footer area. Just cleaning it up. He said it's easier to clean up with the excavator than the backhoe. Excavator has a feature on it where it can go to the side and turn the house around, so it's easier to do. And here comes a truck full. So this is what kind of speeds it up a little bit. Put it in the truck, and the truck goes over and dumps a whole bunch of rock. He's over here dumping it in the new area, or the newer area, making another flat spot. Still got to bring the backhoe over here and spread the stuff out, but at least it's easier to dump one dump truck load than to bring the tractor over here every time with a bucket full. Alright, and we had another load of stone delivered. Now keep an eye on this one. This is how not to dump a load of stone. Now this driver was got his check, went home, went to the grocery store, got called back up because we wanted a load of stone. He came back in, grabbed a truck, got a load of stone, came up here, first time up here actually. And the problem is he grabbed a truck he hadn't used during the day. He grabbed somebody else's truck. That's what happens when you're working for a company. You just grab the next truck in line and go. Well, certain things you gotta look for. This truck was set up to do tailgating. Means that they put a chain on the back on both sides so that the rock doesn't come out in one big swoop. It comes out in a, well, like a waterfall, and then you just drive the truck and it waterfalls it as you go. Well, here we got like 20 tons resting against the tailgate. I gave him a hammer. That ain't gonna do it because you got like 10-20 tons resting on it. Then I got a pry bar out. So they're trying to get all the stone that's resting against the tailgate down and out so the tailgate can swing freely. Or at least enough that you can get the chain off. There it goes. Need to check the chains every time you dump. So this is what it should have looked like. Out it comes freely. Now it might have been fine if it was just 57s, but this is crusher run. A little bit bigger stuff down to the fines. So it kind of jammed it up there when it was tailgating mode. And that's a pile of stone. Now we use some of this on the back footer area. Don't think I actually show that part. It's actually kind of boring. Okay, and then off he goes. That's it for today on that truck. The rest of the time is spent cleaning up. So this is where we dump stumps and big rocks and some other stuff alongside the road. He had dumped some dump truck fulls of stuff down there, so he's cleaning that up, spreading it out. That is a nice wide area now. A lot wider than it used to be. Though I'm not sure about driving on that because it's not really packed down. Much better than it was though. Kind of smoothing it out. So this is what it used to be on the left. Trees, and it dropped off. Now it's a bunch of rocks and it's widened out a bit. Coming through the gate to the left, it used to be trees sitting there. There's the little trail going down and more trees. Kind of drops off there. Look to the left, and then center island there didn't have any rock features. And then all the stumps out there in the house area. And this is now what it looks like. Here's the first area in the gate. This is where he just dumped that truckload of rubble. Smoothed it out already. There's the trail. Here's the wood yard. Still got a lot of splitting to do. But we still got a lot of wood left. And then we have the first area where he dumped stuff. It's quite a big area now. In the back there, probably drops off 20-25 feet down. Showed you before in a different one. Here's the center. We've still got this pile of rock that we piled up here to get rid of. That can be done later. We have some rock features now. And then here's the house site. Ready for concrete down here for footers, concrete for footers in the back, some footers everywhere. We just have to get concrete, which is going to take a while. So we're at a point in time where we're going to be waiting for concrete. Here's the aerial view, wood yard, center island, house site. Now we're waiting for concrete. And while we were sitting there, we saw a bald eagle going by. We kind of had to scramble for a camera and got a little bit of footage of it. Going from west to east. So here we go with the view. Yep, we're done for this time. Waiting for concrete. Thanks for watching. You want to keep track of us, subscribe, give us a comment. Look at that view. Here's some more of it. Catch you later.